Fucking tired. Why does it take so long to load up a game like this? Fuck me.
Holmes, about Kate. Yes? She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her? To tell her what, Watson? Well, about her father. Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me? Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now. I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear? Holmes. It won't and can't happen.
Oh shit. Watson's a fucking pussyhole. Housekeeping.
Come in, please.
Oh yeah, as if they won't even come to the fucking door.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight on our streets and now, too, from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
Fuck off.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes, but also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse. Bags full of food. Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, if it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady.
All in due time, my lord.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life. John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster. I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both, and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
Ew. What is this? Oh, these loading screens.
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
Fucking hell. No idea why.
This oil can also be used on weapons.
Do that.
Wolf jet. A ramrod to clean a rifle. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
What the fuck?
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle. Here it is. This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
Who the fuck is Tom?
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep.
Does anyone actually give a fuck where Tom's father is in this moment in time? Because I don't. Oh wow. And this fucking wooden piece, oh this fucking slug. Oh, this dog just opened this. Oh, I can actually run. This is the best part of the fucking game. Oh! Holy shit, it worked.
Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
Oh, that door opened weirdly.
This case must have been full of cartridges.
Who is Jack?
There was something on the stand. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him. A map of Epping Forest. News clippings on Lords in the education program. Why are they here? Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents. This man appears in both documents. All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files.
That is right.
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning? A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house.
Pew. I came to visit Lord Marsh. What for?
I would very much
For a
like to
shag.
see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here? Oh, you're so clumsy.
Please, I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Let's see how hard to crack this safe is. To examine you, a second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late.
Oh, I bet he's been shot.
Since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh? No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
What is this? He's on his way, he's on his way, he's on his way, he's on his way. Fucking hide! Just pops his fucking dick out and starts to have a wank. What was that? Easy peasy.
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today. What are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill.
Ooh.
Let's study it more closely. Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope.
Ew.
I need to take a...
Well, that's right.
Let us apply chemicals to color the sample. I need a pipette. Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope.
Wow.
Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill.
No, no.
Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You
Ooh.
don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, but... Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.